Hello everyone, today we will continue lesson 6. Now let's take a look at the notes part. The first is how to speak this word. 怎么 The pinyin is 怎么 So here there's also the explanation saying the structure. We use 怎么 plus an adjective or a verb to ask why. And we also learned that 怎么 for example, 怎么样 can ask how do you find? How's that person find? Remember this one? 怎么样 If we use 怎么样 for example, 今天天气怎么样今天 means today, correct? And what is 天气天气 is the weather. Yes. 怎么样 Here, this is how. 怎么样 means how in English. So, how's the weather today? You can say, it's quite sunny, it's pretty nice, or it rains, cats and dogs. So, here, when it is 怎么样, it is asking how. Or how do you feel? Are you sick? How do you feel? How are you? How have you been? This is a question. 你怎么样 Or 你今天怎么样 So how do you feel today? Also, there will be, for example, how are your parents, right? How's your mother? How's your father? How are your mother and father? How's your family? So 你爸爸妈妈怎么样你妈妈怎么样你爸爸怎么样 Which means you can answer, they are pretty good, they are doing great, like this. And now we are going to learn a new combination, a new structure, 怎么 plus verb or adjective. We are going to take a look at those 3 new examples here. The first is 你怎么不高兴 Here, if we use this structure, it's more expressing a why question. So why? 为什么 question. You can replace the 怎么 with 为什么. These two will exactly the same. So we can take a look if we replace 怎么 with 为什么. They are exactly the same question. So 你怎么不高兴 Here means 高兴 is happy, right? So 不高兴 is not happy. Why aren't you happy? So here is why. Why question. We can of course ask 你为什么不高兴 They are totally the same, all right? So it's easier for us to understand what's the meaning of 怎么 in a question here. And then let's take a look at the second example. 今天 means today, correct? 怎么这么热 热 means hot, warm, right? It's quite warm today. Means 这么 it's another expression saying very much in an extreme level, like 非常很yeah, like this. So 今天怎么这么热 And then the first example here, 昨天, which means 今天,昨天,昨天 is yesterday, correct? 你们 you guys 怎么 why 都 means together, all of you, so here is you guys 都没去打篮球. Here is 没 is representing a negative expression. 去 is go. 打篮球 play basketball, correct? So here is why didn't you yesterday play basketball? We can think of some fun example sentence. For example, I want to ask why do you like McDonald's so much? Or why do you like eating McDonald's so much? We can first say 为什么, right? So it's always correct when we think of a question with why. We want to know the reason. It's totally fine and it's 100% correct to begin to think of the question symbol is 为什么. Just be relaxed because there's no such very strict sentence structure for all the objects, question symbol, or how say subject position when you throw a question, when you ask a question. So if we use 为什么, it's totally fine to say like 你为什么喜欢吃麦当劳？麦当劳。And this question is not, it's not what our meaning, because we want to express, we want to ask, why do you like eating McDonald's so much, right? We can, of course, emphasize so much. So you are not a person that just normally liking McDonald's. You are a person that you are liking McDonald's very much. So here, 你为什么这么 we add 这么 to emphasize that like is to emphasize a very much level, of extreme level. So this question means, why do you like eating McDonald's so much? Of course, don't forget the question mark over here. And if we use 怎么, we will start with 你, the same. So 你怎么这么喜欢吃麦当劳? So these two questions, they are exactly the same. So why do you like eating McDonald's so much? And then the second is the duplication of the measure words. So let's take a view of which measure words we have learned so far. For example, we want to say one student, two students, three students. For example, two students, we say it, do we say 二,一,二,三,二? No, we are not going to say 二, remember it? We are going to say 两个学生. This means two students, 两个. So 个 here means means the measure words correct. All right, so a cup of coffee. We learned that in the previous lesson saying some drinking coffee. Yes, I only drink 1 cup of coffee every day now because drink too much coffee is not healthy. Remember this lesson? So there, 1 coffee or 1 cup of coffee is 1杯咖啡. Here is the measure word here. And we also learned in HSK 1, 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, that book, this book, we use 本, 这本书. Remember? 这本书, this book. We use 本 as the measure word. And also for the clothes, 1 t-shirt, 2 jackets, we use 件, 3件衣服. We use 件 as a measure word. So now let's take a look if they duplicate with double measure word together. What's the meaning of it? So when a measure word is duplicated, it means every, each. For example, 同学们. What is 同学们? 同学们 means the classmates. 同学们个个都很高兴. So here it's no longer 一个, 两个, 三个, right? So it's 个个, which means same as we have learned this already is 每个. Remember this one? 每个, 每天, 每周, 每年, every year, every day. Remember this 每. So these two are exactly the same. They are saying the same expression. Everyone, each one of this bunch of items, people, they are all taking what actions, feeling the same, and so on. So 都, the pinyin here is 都. They are always combined together because here is going to say each one is the same with this action or with this feeling. So when we say 个个都很高兴 means they are all very happy. 这个商店的衣服, 商店 is the mall, the store, right? 衣服 the clothes, each of them, 件件 is here, 件件都很漂亮. They are very beautiful. Each of them is beautiful. 这个星期我, 星期 is this week, correct? 天天都吃羊肉. So every day I eat the same. So if you want to say every day I eat McDonald's, we are going to say 我天天都吃麦当劳, correct? All right, here is 因为 and 所以 for the conjunction here. So we have already talked about this. It's a very tight, very tough combination. You'd better not separate them as what the tradition in English or in German. In Chinese, they are always together. They are a combination. And the pinyin of this is 因为 and 所以, correct? These are very easy. So first, okay, so you have already know. So of course you can use both or either of them. But actually, if you just use one of them, it's totally fine because you are non-Chinese, and when you speak to a Chinese, they know exactly you are going to express the reason and the result. But in my primary school time, this is a must, and it's a very good way to learn Chinese structure strictly without any mistake, even though those are tiny mistakes. So I recommend you to remember them together and use them together. All right. So because so, 因为所以 they are together. They are together. So here we take a look at the example. 因为他生病了. What's the meaning of this reason? Because she is sick. 生病了. It's already happened. So just learn such how to say such habits, such speaking habits as a native speaker, because of course we can say 因为他生病 and then stop. But if we add 了, it sounds much more native speaker will do. So learn or pretend you are already a native speaker. That is very helpful for a foreign language to learn a foreign language. All right, so 所以 what is the result? 没 not 去学校 go to school. So here because we already use 他 we know who we are talking about, so there's no need to 所以他没去学校. That's of course that is correct, but if we ignore the 他 simply 所以没去学校, it's also correct, people can understand. And then the second example, 因为他每天跑步. 每天 is 天天 very good. So it's every day, jogging, running, 跑步. And what's happening? 所以身体很好. 身体 is the body, yes, actually it means the health. So here use the body to represent he's healthy, his body is strong, is good. And then the third example, 因为昨天下雨. Because it rained yesterday. 所以我们都没去打篮球. So we were or didn't go to play basketball. Great. Now please make up your own sentence with the because and so, 因为 所以 so because McDonald's is very delicious, so I eat it every day. How do we say that? 因为麦当劳很好吃 and 所以我每天吃 is of course no problem, but we are going to try saying as a native speaker. We are going to add 都 here 都吃. So this sentence means because McDonald's is very delicious, I eat it every day. All right, so let's take a look at the exercise. I'm going to ask you this question and you are going to try your best to answer in Chinese. All right, the first. 小王今天来学校了吗? So this is a yes or no question. Very good. If we want to say 小王今天 来学校了. If you wanna say yes, so simply just answer the complete sentence how they ask, how we answer. 是的 or 对，小王今天来学校了. Or if we wanna answer as a negative answer, we add here didn't come is 没来. 小王今天没来学校. Alright, the second question. 他看见小王了没有? That's something new, I guess. So here is also a yes or no question, but it's no longer ma at the end. It's 了没有. Here it's quite similar as the English questions like or not. For example, do you see 小王 or not? So it's still the same. If it's a yes, simply yes, 是的，他看见小王了. If it's a no, say 不 or 没有, because it's a not 没有 here. So 没有，他没看见小王 and. So if we say as a negative, just simply do not use 了 at the end to answer such questions. All right. So when we say something negative, no, when we are rejecting something, so it's a very, how say, a very stressed. You are going to stress this negative answer. So it's totally fine to just end here. So here will be 他没有看见小王. All right. And then 为什么他今天不想吃羊肉? How do we say if he wants to eat McDonald's today? Because it is a why question, right? So you're going to say the reason. So we can say 因为他不 a boy 他今天想吃麦当劳. All right, and then question number 4. 为什么昨天他们都没去打篮球? Why? Because great, 因为 probably it rained yesterday, right? We just learned it. 因为昨天下雨. Okay, the last question. 小张为什么去北京? 因为 So if we want to say 小张 want to go to Beijing because he wants to travel there, he wants to visit there. 因为小张 is a person, alright? 小张想去 want to go 旅游 is traveling, correct? We learned this before. Alright, match the pictures. We are going to use the measure word we just learned to fill in to complete this sentence. 这的衣服渐渐 So each of them, every clothes, 都 we use 都 here, correct? 件件都 very pretty, 很漂亮。女孩们个个都很高兴 ，very happy。因为天气很冷，所以我 sick, right? 所以我生病了。因为 oh it rains，所以我们在家吃晚饭。So we at home eat dinner. So 因为下雨了。Good job. So now let's continue the pronunciation. Please read after me, and you can see these two sentences, they are exactly the same, right? But A is asking a question, B is answering the question. So how to tell the difference? It will be here there's a question symbol, and of course you are going to ask in asking way. So we do it slowly, all right? 谁在房间学习汉语呢？他在房间学习汉语呢。Yeah. 呢 No. Yeah, so there's this very tiny, small difference between asking feeling and answering feeling. All right, let's take a look at the second one. 他在哪学习汉语呢？他在房间学习汉语呢。Good job. Then we continue. 他在房间学习汉语呢。他在房间学习汉语呢。All right, characters. 门 from the top to the bottom, from the left to the right. 昂羊猫猫狗 想念想念 parrot. All right, A said 因为天气不好。This means because the weather is not good. 所以我没去商店。So I didn't go to the shop. We make it with those options over here. The first, 因为工作太忙，所以我不能去跑步。What's the meaning of this sentence? Because 工作 is the work, the job. 太忙 too busy. 工作太忙 so I can't go running. I can't go jogging. 因为 Great job, 汉字太难了 So you are going to say that? Oh, really? 所以你不喜欢写汉字 What a pity. Alright, so let's take a look at this one. 因为下雨了 所以 who, remember to add a person here. Okay, so I can't go traveling. 我不能去旅游。因为 who, remember at least you need to mention a person who you are talking about. So 因为他身体不好，所以天天吃药。That's totally fine. Alright, so this example, 你怎么不吃了？我吃好了 means yeah, I'm good, I'm full already. So when somebody invites you to a dinner and then you finish, you stop, and then they ask, why don't you eat? Or do you not into those food? You can say, no, I'm already good. I'm full. So you can say, 我吃好了. And then question and answer. 不高兴 is not happy. 考试 which is the exam, correct? 没考好 没 is negative. 考好 this that means not good exam. So I didn't do well in the exam, which means that. So we can ask 你怎么不高兴 or 你怎么不高兴了？因为我考试没考好 because I didn't do well in the exam. All right. So do you think it's now we just complete lesson 6? I just want to remind you, please do not forget to finish the exercise book. I just realized that because I check it in the exercise book here, the questions, the exercise are quite difficult, I have to say. So as we still have some time, we can take a look at the exercise for lesson 6. I'm sure you have already learned like 80% or maybe 100% from the textbook, but for the exercise book, we are going to say what happened. So let me go to the lesson 7, it's here, and then it should be lesson 6, it's here. Right, lesson 6. What's the title of lesson 6 again? 你怎么不吃了? Great job. So the first part, you are going to practice your listening by doing all those exercises. And we are going to take a look at the reading part today. The reading part. So, for example, here, option D is already taken. Question number 16. 你的新家很漂亮。我想去你家玩。What's the meaning of this sentence? What's the meaning of 新? 新 is new. 家 is home. Good. 很漂亮。Very pretty. 我想 means I want to, right? 去你家玩。玩 is play. So to hang out with somebody, to hang out with someone. There will be picture B because it mentioned about a home, new home. And then let's take a look at exercise 17. 我和朋友们买的衣服件件都很贵。All right, let's take a look part from part. 我 it's I, right? Me. 和朋友 朋友们 it's a bunch of friends, right? When 们 for example 我们你们他们买的 the clothes I bought, the clothes we bought, 渐渐 which means each of them. We just learned it correct. Okay, this adjective is very practice. It's very practical. Here means 贵 格位贵 yeah, the meaning is expensive, very expensive. All right, so this should be E, right? The picture, sorry, this book is my ebook is black and white color, so maybe not very clear to see the picture. And then here 这个星期天天吃羊肉，我想吃鱼了。Yeah, something about meat, so only picture F is matched. 我每天运动 which means I do sport every day. Sport 运动。现在 now 50公斤了。What is 公斤？ Yeah, kilogram, correct. 50公斤了，所以should be 运动。Just see here. And then 听说李鹏 I just ignore. I just feel strange why the playing basketball is also doing some sport and it's already taken. Okay, the last one. 听说李鹏和他女朋友去旅游了。李鹏 is a name. 和 with 他 or 他的 his 女朋友。So 朋友 we know it's friend, right? 男 and 女 means male and female, right? And then 女朋友 means girlfriend, correct? 去旅游 go traveling should be this one. Picture A. Great job. All right. So this we have also learned in the lesson. And this, what's this? This type of questions are interesting. So let's take a look at the part 3 over here. So we are going to decide the sentence A are the same meaning of sentence B. If the sentence B just change the meaning of sentence A, then it's a course. If they match it, then it's a tick here. So here, 现在是11:30，他们已经游了20分钟了。So this type of sentence are also very tricky, especially so not only in reading but also in listening. You really have to pay attention and you really have to understand the whole meaning of this sentence. So there are number speaking like 11, right? 30, right? 20. And then if the question is asking at what time did they start to swim? Or how long did they swim? Or what time is it now? So you know exactly what the question is, what is the sentence meaning is, and also the options, you can choose a correct one. All right, so it's just pay attention that whenever it relates to numbers, just try your best to understand the sentence completely and also the question completely. But this type is not very hard because it's not ABC option choosing. It's just if their meanings are matching. So here they started swim at 11:10, and please please pay attention. Those are the example. So they provided the English translation and just look at the exercise over here. You really have to understand the meaning. There is no translation for you. And in HSK Free, there will be no pinyin for you. So please starting now, try your best to recognize those word by word. For example, even though I cover this pinyin, I still know that this means 我 means I. So yes, try your best to understand those meanings, all right? So this is correct because A set now is 11:30. They have already swam for 20 minutes. So when did they start swimming? So it's 11:30 minus 20 minutes, it's 11:10. And then the second part, the second question, 我会跳舞. 跳舞 means, yeah, dance. 会 means can. 但 is 但是 but. 跳的不怎么样 is not good. 不怎么样. And 怎么样 here, if there's an expression saying with 不 plus 怎么样 means not good. 不怎么样. And if it's good, you can not just remove 不 and say 怎么样 because 怎么样 is a question symbol. Only in such situation, it's together 不怎么样. 不 and 怎么样 together, they are going to use as an adjective expressing not good, not well. So here is I can dance but not well. And then B said 我跳得非常好. So these two are totally opposite, right? So this is not correct. All right, so let's take a look at 26. 我在门外看见小王的自行车了. 看见 means I see something, I saw something, right? So what did that A person really see? It's a bike, right? I don't care whose bike is 小王, okay, but I just see the bike. I just saw a bike over there, outside the door. But B just say 小王来了, 我看见他了. Here, did I really confirm that I saw 小王? We didn't know, right? So here is not matched. And then 27. 天天都吃羊肉，有鸡蛋面条吗？我不想吃羊肉了。This means every day 都吃 always eat the same, right? Every day I eat the lamb meat every day. And then suddenly a question, 有鸡蛋面条吗？鸡蛋 egg, 面条 noodle. So if a person saying, I eat that every day, and then suddenly he asked, do you have egg noodle? Which means this person actually wants to eat the egg noodles. This person doesn't want to eat what he or she has eaten the same the all day, right? So here is correct that 我不想吃羊肉了. I don't want to eat that anymore, so it's correct. Alright, so here, 因为昨天下雨，所以我们都没去打篮球。昨天天气不好。This one is very obvious. Yesterday rained, yesterday's weather is bad. 不好, not good, so it's matched. correct. This is I take here. 听说小王去北京看他姐姐了，所以没来学校。小王 didn't come to school. I heard that 听说 heard 小王 go to 北京 and then repeat 小王现在在北京呢。This is matched, right? This is I check here. Wow, this exercise is very tricky, I have to say. 爸爸在医院工作。Okay, 医院 is hospital, correct? 他每天都很忙。忙 is busy, so every day is very busy. 所以 so 很少有时间休息。很少 is very little. 有 so 爸爸 has very little time. 时间 time 休息 to take a rest. And then here it's very interesting. 爸爸是大夫，他在医院工作。他在医院工作。This is correct, right? So here you see 爸爸在医院工作。他在医院工作 is matched. You may be very, very confused. What is this? We have learned 医生, but 大夫 is actually how to say a Beijing dialect or to say 医生. They are the same. 大夫 is the same as 医生, but 大夫 is not very often to use, not very often. So we always use 医生. Now 医生 is a modern word to represent doctor. So here is a bit, I have to say it's too much. It's over HSK 2 level. So yeah, this means 医生. So this is matched. All right, so just please remember to do the exercise book, and next time we will start lesson 7, and of course at the end, at the second part of lesson 7, when we finish our textbook, we will take a look at the exercise book at the same time. So just remember to finish lesson 6 in your exercise in the exercise book. And yeah, that's so far for today. I hope you enjoy today's class, and we will see you next time. Have a nice day.